was with my friends and everything, and we came from the beach earlier that night, and we decided to go walk around Hollywood or whatever. But before we did that, we decided to stop by McDonald's because we all had to use the bathroom. So then one of my friends, she comes out and she was like, "Oh, I think that's Ice Spice over there." And I'm like, "Oh, for real?" So I go up to them and I'm giving her and the other girl she was with compliment. And then immediately Ice Spice was just being rude. She was like, "Why are you over here? You could leave. Bye." And I'm like, "Why are you being rude?" Pretty much. And she was basically saying like, "You could just leave. Bye. Like, I don't even know why you're at my table." Then that's when I proceed to ask her, like, "You don't got to be rude. I'm just giving you guys a compliment." And I'm like, "You know what? Where are you from?" She said, "I'm from New York." So I said, "Let me tell you something. I don't care where you from." I'm like, "You in LA, you in my city now. You can't be out here disrespecting people. Like, if you wanted us to leave, you could have just politely said, 'Oh, I'm not in the mood,' or something, right? Instead of just yelling at me." So she kept going on. Then she calls me a bitch. So after she calls me a bitch, I hit her. So I hit her, and then so I got escorted out to McDonald's. And then so after they escorted me, I'm like by my car and I hear Ice Spice in the middle of the street talking about some, "Where is that bitch at? I want to fight her with you, woo woo." So I come back down the street and then that's when me and her fought again. And then she just kept talking a whole lot of mess. That's just like the brief of the story, honestly. And then as I'm outside the McDonald's as well, she picks up one of my homie's phone. She picks it up and she throws his phone and broke his screen. So it was just like basically she was being disrespectful and rude, which is why we fought. As a fan, I'm not expecting you to be rude or nothing like that. I'm thinking you're just gonna, "Oh, like, thank you for supporting me," this and that. But she had a different attitude towards me. With Ice Spice, I have no like longer beef with her. Like, I never had beef with her, nothing. But she lost the fan. I can't listen to her the same anymore. Like, it's just now I know that you're like disrespectful and all of that. I just can't support.
Now, girl, you know that is not what happened. And the fact that she really sat there and lied like that had me rolling. Like, girl, do you not know that it was audio on the video? I really wanted to end the clip and just show what really happened. But I was like, I don't know. Everybody probably didn't see her explaining what happened in the video. So I just decided to let it play. But let me show y'all what really had went down in that McDonald's. And y'all tell me if she lying or not.
Gas? Ready? Girl. What? Ready for what? Take gas. You take gas? That's what you do, you take gas? Yeah. So go take gas. So you from Cali? So go take gas. So you from Cali? Are you from Cali? Where you from? Are you from Cali? Where you from? Are you from Cali? No, I'm from Chirac. Where you from? Oh, you're from Chirac? Yeah. So where you from? So where you from? I'm from McDonald's. I'm from Wayne.
So as y'all can see in the video, Ice Spice never called the girl the B word, never called her out of her name, never was being rude, never was being disrespectful. You went up to them people's table like you knew them or something, like Ice Spice was your friend or something. Then you got mad because they're looking like, "Girl, what are you doing over here?" They wasn't rude about it. They were just confused. I don't know if you were under the influence. I don't know what you had going on this night, but you were definitely in the wrong. And the fact that you didn't think that they had audio for the footage is what's really killing me. Another thing that threw me off with this whole situation is the guy that was in the video. Like, why are you trying to jump out there for a whole female, trying to fight a whole female? Like, what kind of sorcery is that? You really pulling up your pants ready to rock a whole female because your homegirl was in the wrong. At the end of the day, I understand, you're in your protective mode, but do that with a man. Do that with another man. At the end of the day, it's two females into it. So why are you even jumping in it like you really put your hands on a whole female? That's some punk stuff at the end of the day. But this situation right here, that girl was definitely embarrassed, and that's why she even hit Ice Spice like that. She felt embarrassed. She knew that she was being weird, but didn't want to acknowledge that, and she tried to make herself the victim and act like she was defending herself in this situation when really you were the aggressor. You pressing that girl, talk about where you from. So where you from? Like, girl, if you don't, like, where did you even come from? Talk about, yeah, I just can't support Ice Spice anymore. Like, girl, who cares? Why was you even in there messing with that girl like that? She do not know you, regardless if she's Ice Spice or not. You know her, she don't know you. And this situation right here should be a wake-up call for all celebrities or all entertainers, because I feel like a lot of entertainers, they miss that regular life that they had, but they have to understand they are no longer regular people. You have a lot of clout, you have a lot of people that you don't know that knows you. So, people might just run up up on you one day and you don't even understand why. But it's because you are who you are. People have to understand that you can really get hurt being a celebrity just trying to live a normal life. You're not normal anymore. You're famous. So you have to move accordingly. You have to act like that. And I'm glad I'm not famous because honestly, I love my regular life. I love being able to wake up in the morning and go to the grocery store. I love to go shopping and all that. Like, give me the money after fame, honestly. Because it really comes with a lot and it's dangerous. It's becoming dangerous. That's why people ride around with securities. Like, you would not see Michael Jackson out here just having a regular meal at McDonald's just out in the open. Like, what? What is going on, girl? Where is the security? You should be with a male at least. You cannot just be going around here just thinking you just a regular person. Like, no, girl, you have clout. People's going to come up to you. People's going to try to start stuff with you for clout. And I think that's what that girl wanted to do too. She thought that she was going to get some clout off of the situation, but the whole time people was clowning you. Bullying and stuff like that, that is not cool. It's not cool on the media anymore. For bullying, people drag you online for bullying now. Like, for real. And in the video, the girl, you could tell that she was lying. You could tell she was lying. I know when a person is lying by the body language, how they articulate themselves. You knew she was lying. Like, girl, it's just a whole bunch of jealousy and hate in this world. And that's why I stay to myself, because you never know what type time a person is on. People will really pick on you for no kind of reason and then try to play victim. People will hate you for the littlest things. They'll hate you over your looks. They'll hate you because who you are. They'll hate you because other people love you. They feel like they'll get brownie points off of your name just from doing messed up stuff to you. That's why I stay in the house. I don't even got time for all of that, honestly. That is for the birds, for real. But Ice Spice, I hope that, you don't just be out here just lagging like that, because it looked like it was late at night. That's when people are coming from clubs and stuff like that. It's a lot of stuff that could be going that you don't know about behind your back. Like, imagine if they was plotting on trying to take your stuff or something like that. God forbid that happened to you. But you just have to be open-minded when it comes to these kind of things. And to my followers and stuff like that, if you ever become a famous person, a celebrity, don't just be moving out here like you just a regular person, okay? That is not, no, you don't do that. You don't just go and sit in restaurants with no security and stuff like that. You don't do that. But honestly, the girl deserves the dragging that she's getting on the internet right now. I know I don't really like to see people get bullied or anything like that, but you get what you put out in the world. If you're putting out that kind of energy, you're going to get that kind of energy back. You can't duck no smoke, okay? People have to learn to keep their hands to themselves and stay in your own lane. Like, if you don't know somebody, don't just be running up on them trying to sit at their table. Like, would you have did that to a regular person? Or are you just doing that because that's a famous person that got clout? You can't just be doing that. People don't know you. They don't know what your intentions are. These influencers and stuff, they are just so addicted to their life before the fame. But it's like some things you have to sacrifice when you go to a different level. Once you level up, it's some things that you got to leave behind. There's certain things that you just can't do anymore. And a lot of people have a hard time accepting that. But you have to accept it for your own safety, for your mental health, for everything. Because stuff like this happens on a daily. This stuff happens on a regular. When people see famous people, they getting chased in the mall. A whole crowd is around them. People can really get seriously hurt. You can really get seriously hurt in these kind of situations. And Ice Spice, you're just a young girl. You're young, you're small, it looks like. And, this girl had a whole man with her that was ready to knock her head off. It's crazy. And just being a woman in general, you have to keep your head on a swivel, because a lot of people look at you as the weak link. They look at you as a easy lick. So you have to have your head on a swivel at all times. That's why I don't even go outside at night like that. I'm too paranoid for all of that. I'm in the house with it, okay? I'm in the house with it. Yeah, I'll go out and have a nice time or whatever, but I'm not famous, so I can do certain things. But still, at night, I don't play none of that. I'm not eating in no restaurant alone at night. As a woman, I'm just not doing it. It's just certain things that I'm still not doing, famous or not. Especially at a McDonald's. Everybody know McDonald's don't got no security, but they should, because y'all see how much stuff be going on in them fast food restaurants. They be attacking the cashiers and the workers. Like, I don't know what be going on at McDonald's and stuff, but yeah, they be on that in McDonald's. So I ain't doing it. I'm not putting myself in that kind of situation. But this whole situation is crazy. It's unfortunate. And I hope that this just wakes up a lot of people and, you know, just learn from your mistakes. Learn from this. Everybody should learn from this. Keep your head on a swivel and don't just be out here lacking like that. Especially if you made a life for yourself or you made a name for yourself. Like, for real, protect yourself at all times. But yeah, this is all I got for y'all tonight. I love y'all. And don't forget to subscribe to become a billionaire. Bye.